Hey everyone, welcome to the video. We're going to be showing mainly some laser hits today, but some bombers mixed in also. So we got most of the tree unlocked. Rifles were a big help because we have them for defib. We even got the rifle boost. And we're running mainly laser hits. Also bringing in some bombers. But we can show a few of them. So this is first one. Actually didn't really bring any lasers because the grappler kind of makes it tough. So right away we bring in a defib to distract the grab. And then basically go 2-3 from the right and then 1-2 from the left. Again, do another second wind because that grappler, it's better if it gets rifles because rifles die sooner and the critter launcher doesn't fire. But we still shock it once and don't really know what Kavan's doing, but it's still alive, so that's good. And basically the idea is bombers on the left, take down those defenses, and bombers on the right also do. And hopefully there's a natural split. Some stay towards the left and some stay towards the right. This gap is a bit annoying because the bombers shoot across and it just wastes a little time. As you can see, no bombers go on the right until maybe a few seconds after. But once those buildings are down, then bombers eventually walk over, and goal is these ERs to fall around the same time, which we get done there. Then we can show another hit involving a bit more lasers. Another reason why we get to so high TD is it really lets these laser hits work. So right away we drop one HC bomber on the left, another HC bomber on the right, and then one HC and 3 lasers. The reason we do second wind right away is trying to get those rifles up, not just for the grappler, but distracts other stuff like the mortar and rockets. Also do 2 defibs on this bottom ER, and with max rifles and having them boosted, they can kill the ER pretty quickly. So we sort of just let things go. And the lasers really help out since a lot of buildings are clumped together, so you can take advantage of their splash. And again, like with the other hit, they try to get both sides around the same time. So a few bombers on the left finish off, and we actually lose a few to boom mines, which help us out, since you can now defib them on the right. And again, lasers help with these last few ERs since they all clump together and you don't have to worry about the sky shield too much. Can also show another hit. It's a pretty similar approach, but it's a bit tougher. This ER is more towards the middle, but the landing is the same. We drop a defib right away to kill that rocket. And again, usually we do a defib early since if you wait too long, then you get some heavies, but you want rifles since they do a lot more damage. But the idea of the hit is the same. We let both left side and right sides clear. We also just try to clear mines. I only have critters for that. I still don't have barrage or art. So we clear a few mines on the right and then just let them go. With this kind of hit, there aren't really many troops on the right, so we're just relying on the left side to finish it off. But again, with a bunch of lasers, it's usually enough damage. And then we did lose, I think like 18 stars to this, but we'll show his hit. Actually seeked us pretty well. Using just 2 HCs and bullet, and sort of a split hit. Using 3 Seeks on the left side, and then later he's going to bring 3 Seeks on the right. Now he does have the boost to help the Seeks out, but still a really good hit. You can see because of the split, you can take ERs down really quickly. And that hotpot isn't really doing much since it's more so for if Seeks come from only one side, but to kill it from both angles, so it doesn't really matter. And we also face a few compacts we can show. And on this hit we take mainly bombers, I think we also bring in one laser for the critter launchers. So first you want to shock the shock launcher, since otherwise it's gonna hit the bombers. And then one rifle for the rocket there. And landing the troops so they land just before the flare expires, so you can see the bombers stay way towards the back. And that way they can kill buildings really quickly. So you see how fast things are dying. And our main goal with GB is just to clear some mines and maybe shock a few stuff. In this case we shock the hot pot since we don't want it to kill too many lasers. And eventually we're gonna flare the last ER, so clearing a few mines on that side. With these last two ERs it can be really aggressive, so we flare this one and then just the last one. Actually might be better off if he has a sky shield there. But I think people are still experimenting with base designs. Then we have this kind of hit. Another compact but more towards the left side. We notice we can defib on the top side, so we just throw two. Don't even need a shock since we have that rifle boost. And then we just shock launchers, maybe some rockets, and clear some mines. Again, because we have the extra TD from that 170, we can afford to take a few more lasers. I think most other people are only bringing in 1 or 2 lasers, but usually we take 3 in these kind of hits. And we just flare the last 2 ERs in pretty fast time. And we can show one more. Again, it's a similar hit to one we showed before, but it has this SL, it's a bit different. So going 1 HC bomber on the flanks and 3 lasers down the middle. We use 2 defibs for that ER. It also kills a rocket, which helps. And they're just clearing both sides again. Sometimes it's okay if bombers die to mines, since you can defib them back or use Kavan. But in this case we try to keep them alive. Do a defib on the sniper, distract the shock launchers. And like with the other hit, most of these lasers are out towards the left, so we're not relying on the right side too much. Especially since the bombers, stay towards this area. But it finally goes through this last few ERs and we get it down. And most players we're facing do have like only 100 TD, so kind of took a gamble these past couple days and went 170, but I feel like it's been paying off. It just allows us to take a lot more lasers in these kind of hits, and I think the main reason is it's also fun. Bombers alone can also make for good hits, but there's just something about lasers which add some speed and make it work. But let me know if you want to try some laser hits too. I think with extra TD it really helps out, and also rifles for that defib. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.